Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I am here to do a layout, and I'm going to be using some embellishments that is now available in my shop, or should be available today sometime. And this is related to everything that's going on right now. So it has a lot of what's going on right now, and it's important, as devastating and as scary as all this is. It's still important to document it, because years from now this will be in our album, and this is a big part of our life right now. So it has a lot of sayings of what's happening right now. So they're talking a lot about the new normal, flattening the curve, the social distancing, and what 2 meters, 6 feet. Stay safe. We're in this together. Unsung heroes. Kids are homeschooled. FaceTime, online shopping, curbside pickup. So a lot of what is going on right now. And my son drew some little embellishments to kind of finish off embellishment clusters. So this is, the virus, and everyone is drawing rainbows and putting them in their windows, and it's stronger together. And the shortages, the first thing that people were talking about, the shortage, was toilet paper and the face mask. And people are doing way more movie nights together, and it affected the prices of gas, which has been rising and rising. And I wanted a globe in there because it's affecting the entire world. So that is available right now. There's 5 tags. There's 14 embellishments. And then there's 23, I believe, of the words. So that's 23 and 14. So that's 37 embellishments that you can print over and over again. And again, I printed it lighter, so then it gives me different shades of the tags. And then I printed it darker. I have to say, I mean, it's okay. It's a little dark, but you can use the tags that are darker. It's more like a navy, so you get different colors. And some of these, the first time we did it, I was like, we can't punch with the 1 1/4, and the 1 1/2 still doesn't fit. So this is the new version. So the 1 1/2, it fits a 1 1/2 punch. This, you would have to cut it out, but I don't think it's that difficult to cut out. It's like a globe. The rainbow 2, you need to cut out. The gas, I'm going to cut it out today. So I'm just going to cut around like this and leave that in there. But you could take an X-Acto knife. This one here, you can fit in a 1 1/2 inch punch. Now I've tried this one. This is going to be easy to cut out, but I'm going to get my son to move it up a little bit, and then this will pretty much, it'll fit in a 1 1/2 inch punch if it's just moved up. So I'm going to get him to move that up because there is room there. I measured it because I want to make sure that we won't punch through the gas. So if it's possible, I'll get him to move that up so that you can punch that out. This is, you can punch it out, but you have to choose. Do I want to punch out the toilet paper, or do I want to punch out the headset? And because we wanted to put as many embellishments as possible on one sheet. And so this is printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, which is the Canada US format. So I just want to let you know about that. So somebody mentioned that in Europe it's A4 and it's a little thinner, but I think if you put fit to page, it'll just make everything a little smaller, but you could probably still fit it. I haven't tested it because it's made for a US letter form. And so yeah, so that I'm going to be using today. I'm going to be using some of my viewfinders and some of my gray labels. So now I have 8 pictures printed, And it's all to do with what's going on right now. So I think, let me put this to the side. Let me get my trimmer. We'll get that down to size right away. I have 8 pictures printed. I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I'm going to try to use as many as possible. And then I don't know if I want this, or I'll probably want a dark gray and then a lighter gray of the label. And then I can use some of this. I'm not going to use, everything on here. I'll tell you what I have. I have pictures of me and Mason FaceTiming, and so you can see me in the corner there, and then Mason there, and then he was putting different memojis over his face to make me laugh. So I got that. I have, the whole social distancing stuff. You're lining up outside. So that can be, social distancing or the new normal. And then the price of gas, which has even gone down even lower than that. And then this is a street here in our city, and there's nobody. There's nobody. So I want to, maybe the new normal. And then this is going to be about curbside pickup or online shopping, because I ordered my groceries online. I asked for green onions. I paid for green onions. This is what I got. I guess it's a fennel, something like that. Anyway, it's going to go bad because I don't know what to make with this. And then this is just some of the realities of what's, going on right now. So I'm going to try and put them in groups of 2s. So those 2 can go on there, and then I can do FaceTime with that. This can go with this, and then I can put the new normal on there, and maybe social distancing, or maybe this with this. And then this I can put curbside pickup or online shopping, whatever the case may be. So I thought the little headset would be I didn't know if I could do the medical sign, just because of, I don't know if I could use it and not, they can, can say that I'm not allowed to use that sign. So I decided to do just a headset, which can be for unsung heroes, essential workers, you need to call to get help, or even, how people are communicating right now. It's through phones and stuff. So that can go for that. So I'm going to cut into this, and I think I'm going to use for today maybe this and a lot of these. I really like the, you know what? I'm going to punch this out first, because I want to make sure that I can punch it and I don't end up cutting, and then I don't have enough room to do the punch. So there you go. I'm going to cut that out. Should I use scissors for this? I don't know if I want to punch out. Yeah, let's do that. So remember I said you got to choose one or the other. So for this one, I can just cut that out. Or I can do this and then just tuck it, and then you won't be able to tell. I might be able to do that. So you just need to tweak it a little bit. Again, we could have put less and then made sure that you could punch everything out. But where you can just print it at home, next time you can print it again, punch out the headset, and then just hand cut that out. So I can also do that. So I imagine there's going to be, you know, a few pages made for this, for sure. This will not be my only page, because the more that we get into this, maybe the more that, you know, different things that we can. We started watching a whole lot more movies. So I like my big scissors, but I think I'm going to need my smaller scissors. So what I do whenever I cut like this, an image, cut the big stuff around it. Go as close as you can. And then it makes the cutting so much easier, because you only have little pieces after to kind of fix. So I think what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to and like, this is not a difficult shape to cut out, so the only thing that might be a little difficult is in here, but you know what, I think I'm going to leave that white. But if it bothers you, you can cut it out with an X-Acto knife, or some people are telling me that they... Okay, so my phone rang, and it was my mom. I ended up being on the phone with her for like 35-40 minutes, because she didn't have some good news. My cousin, his little girl, 5 years old, passed away on the weekend. So she tried calling me last night, and I didn't see I don't carry my phone with me all the time, so I didn't see that she called. Most of the time, actually, if I'm not filming, I don't have my phone, and so I didn't see that she called. So they're not quite sure what happened. She was outside and she yelled to her dad, my cousin, and I think she said she wasn't feeling good, and then she started seizing, and then she went in cardiac arrest, and he did CPR. They brought her back, and then anyway, she didn't make it. Just really sad. Oh, kind of. Anyway, let's work on this. Okay, so this one's a little shorter. Oops. So I'm going to cut that down to fit this one. Okay. All right. Put those two there. Okay. Do that. So I have 8 photos. I don't know if I can fit all 8 photos. Maybe I should have cut them a little small, or printed them a little smaller, or some of them a little smaller so that I could have fit everything. Oops, that was a little crooked. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh, let's cut that off. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I want to put the gas pump for sure. That can do for social distancing as much. Actually, that one I can cut it down because that's just like, maybe I can cut those two down so that they're smaller. Let's try that. Let's cut this one down. Okay. The gas pump. How big is this? 2 inches. Let's see if I can make this 2 inches. Yeah, it's going to cut down the truck a little bit, but I'm okay with that. How about if I cut it down a little bit this way? And then mount it on the black. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Just trying to use every single photo that I printed. Okay, so maybe I can do this. Okay. Cut that down. Could maybe do a second layout too. If I find that I don't have enough room, maybe I can do that. Do a second layout. Maybe I can do something like this. Or maybe like that. Oh, that leaves me enough room. And then maybe I can do some kind of, I can put this in the middle maybe and do some journaling on that. I don't know if I have any more black cardstock there. So I might have to go get some black cardstock. How about if we do, we'll do bigger than what I need and then I can cut it down maybe. Just do that for now. I'm gonna mat this in some black cardstock. Maybe I can, that can go like with the grocery stores, shortages. Or I can, let me see. Oops. What is that? Oh, okay. Let's get some of this in. I need to go get some black cardstock. Let's punch this out. I think I'm gonna, do I want to go with this color? Or do I want to go with black? Oh, I didn't punch that one right. I think that's okay because I can, normally I just cut like this. So we'll use that. We'll use some of these labels. And we'll cut that out. Okay. So I'm off to work tomorrow. I got to work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And going to work for the last 2-3 years. I mean, it's always been stressful, but it's been, you know, a stressful thing. But I have to say, lately, and even before all of this started, I really started feeling a whole lot more stress whenever I went, you know, to work and stuff. So, but even more so right now. I just got to cut down this photo a little bit. Try to make it. Now I got to cut this one down. I should just measure, but I'll just keep cutting down until I get it right. Okay, so that's going to work. I just need some black cardstock. I'm going to use those. The little gas thing, I can put that. See, this is where do I need... Okay, so I just went to get some cardstock. My son just got up, so there was a bunch of noise, so I just turned off the recording. So I don't know what I was saying. But I'm going to... mat this. I have it pretty well done here. So then I'm going to start with the embellishment clusters. Okay, I'm having a hard time with being straight today. Okay. All right. So we'll do that. We'll do maybe one there or one here. One here so I can put, kind of have a little... Should I do a lighter gray for here? Maybe I can do a lighter gray so it really pops. Let me check to see if I have, oops, some lighter grays. Now I know there's a heart in the middle of this, but you wouldn't see the heart. It's just for the shape right now. So when I went to check, this is the first one that I saw. So, okay. So we'll do that just to get the color. It's a different size of that too. So this maybe up here. Okay. Maybe I can just put this in the middle and then put the tag here, and there's going to be a lot of journaling, right? So I want to make sure that I have room for tons of journaling. So we'll do like that. I won't be able to do, you know, a lot of what's going on, but I think it's a big overview, and then there's going to be several pages that I'm going to do like over time. I think like unsung heroes and that kind of stuff, I think I want to do a page for that with the stay safe and that side of the pandemic. And I think that's what the title is going to be. I'll just call it Pandemic. Trying to see if I can use this maybe somewhere. There's like a lot of empty space there, so I can use this. It covers it up. And then I can use some of these sayings too. We made it so that it was a little bigger, so you have different options. You can cut it to that, or you can make it smaller depending on what you want. So I'm going to cut some of these out. Trying to see which ones I want. Okay. I think I want to use, I already have COVID-19 on there, so I probably won't use that. But I want to use New Normal. Now I'm trying to see if I want to use it, you know, as big as it is, or this is what I mean, that you can cut it down. I can cut it down to fit the space. So it just gives you more options. If we would have made it this size, then that's the only size that you have. So by making it with a bigger border, then you can cut it down to what you want. And I want FaceTime for sure. I think I'll just do this and take FaceTime, and we'll put FaceTime here. And then I want to do the curbside pickup with that green onion. So on this page here, I'm going to talk about the shortages that we see, and I'm going to name them, you know, such as toilet paper, hand sanitizer. There was eggs for a while that was hamburger. And so I just want to talk about some of that. So what did I do with the curbside pickup? Oh, it's still there. Curbside pickup. I don't know what I just cut off. Oh, FaceTime. Okay. So curbside pickup, same thing. I think I'm going to cut it down like that. And I can put it like this. I don't think I'm even going to do, I don't have to do an embellishment cluster at all of these things, right? I can just put some of them with just the words. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And maybe shortage, I can put shortage here, or do I want to put social distancing? No, I think, social distancing I can put here. Shortage I can put here, because it kind of goes with the long lineups, right? I think they're getting a little better for the, you know, I don't think people are as panicked anymore. Although one of our big beef manufacturers or company, I guess it's not a manufacturer, it's a company, they had to shut down because of an outbreak. So they figure that our beef and stuff is going to go up in price, like bad. So there's new stuff daily, right? So that's why I'm saying like there's going to be more than just this one page for sure. So right now, that's what I want to talk about, some of the stuff that has changed, and then in another one, I'll do something else. So some of the sayings that we have on here, I should have read that before I cut it apart, but I have another sheet here. So these are some of the mishaps. He had it on the wrong setting. But so COVID-19, new normal, wash your hands, stay home, pandemic, cancellations, travel bans, self-isolation, social distancing, 2 meters, 6 feet, quarantine, unprecedented, stay safe, closures, shortage, flattening the curve, we're in this together, online shopping, curbside pickup, essential workers, unsung heroes, homeschool, and FaceTime. And then we're in this together, stay safe, stronger together, movie night, COVID-19, a little gas pump, a little rainbow, the virus, the globe, a little movie thingy for games, a mask, toilet paper, and a little headset. Okay, so I think here, because I kind of put some numbers there of what was going on in that specific day, like how many and all this stuff, and they keep talking about flattening the curve. So I want to put that here somewhere, but it's a big thing. So because of where it is, I'm going to end up cutting this down. One, I'm going to cut it down. And two, he's left enough room in between that you can make separate words. Okay. So I think I'm going to put that like here. So it's like a little something there. Okay. Now I want to use these arrows. Shortage. Okay. Like that. Okay, so now I can start gluing down. I'm going to leave a lot of room for the journaling. I might do something like this, just so it has a little bit of embellishments there. But I'm going to start gluing down now. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm not as peppy as, or talkative as I normally am. I'm still processing my whole cousin thing and what's going on. And some of you might be saying, Nicole, like, why did you keep doing the video? Like, why didn't you just stop? And, this is what I do every time I go to work. I pick up the phone, and if I would have been working, I could have been the one picking up that phone for my cousin and his daughter. That's just a reality of my life. And when we hang up, we have to pick up and go. So I think that's, right now, that's just my way of dealing with stuff. I mean, that's just how all of us, I guess, in the medical field have to So I'm still processing as I'm doing this, and I think that's why I'm a little quiet. My mom did tell me that I think my cousin got laid off, so they don't have the funds to pay for the funeral and everything, so they started a GoFundMe. So I told her that once I was done this, I was gonna go and, you know, give them some money. And I think what I'll do also is a proceed of what I make on my new embellishment package. I'll donate again. So a proceed of that can be a way that I can help them. I mean, there's not going to be a funeral because there's no funerals right now, but he still has to pay, you know, for everything. So. Okay. Try to find a spot where I could have probably kept the pictures the same size, but they're cut now. I am not printing them again. I'm going to go with the flow. Actually, what I can do is maybe there was some more pattern papers here. So maybe to make it the same size as this, just so that I have different pattern papers on here. Let's measure this. And cut down that pattern paper to the same size. So we'll say 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay. I want it going this way. So 4 3/4 this way. And 3.5 this way. Okay, that works. Okay, let's, is that the way I want it? I think so. Did I want it that way? It might be too late now to do that. I had a pretty big piece of pattern paper though. Where did it go? I just cut a piece off of it. I should have another piece left. That's not it. Okay. I think maybe I can patch it. Because I kind of like it better this way now. Let's try to make a little patch job. Okay. I'm just going to replace that blue line. So I'm going to cut it right on that blue line, or just on the other side of it. And then I'll patch this up. Like, oh, this might be okay too. Okay, let's just use some washi tape to put that together. Okay. Okay. So 4 3/4 this way, or what was it? 3.5 this way by 4 3/4. I think I like that more. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I can make this a little smaller. It seems to be getting in the way here. So we'll do that. Glue this to this. There's flattening the curve. Might glue this down first, and then I'll glue that so that it goes in the middle. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put it equal with that. Oh, I need to have room for flattening the curve. How about if I do this? Yeah, I like that. Just for something different. And then curbside pickup, I'll just do like that. And then this one I'll put right here. Looks bigger. Same size. Don't know why it looks bigger. Must be because it's vertical lines. Not sure. Okay. So we'll do this. Oh, do I have room for the gas tank there now? I can maybe bring it down here. I like that a little better. Okay, so let's bring that down here. This like that. Okay, I'll put this here. Like this. That. Okay, I'll put this up here. So this is the part that I enjoy, is when you get to this spot and you just start putting everything down. And I love putting little words. Go. I'm just going to put that right over the photo. Just like that. And then this one, I'm going to put it alongside the photo. Just so it's, everything is all different. And this is going to be my title right there, that tag. I was going to put another title, but I find that I have enough going on that's going to be good. There's little white. Try and okay, so Okay. Okay, now let's do this. And then so there's one there, maybe one here, or maybe with the gas. So there's 3. Like I said, I'm going to keep that for another layout. Now I still need some of these guys, some enamel dots. I'm going to do gray. Okay. Let's do gray. I have quite a few gray enamel dots. So I'll try to, I could have done maybe red. And then that could have brought out, let's see. I don't know. No, I think I like gray. I don't want it to be flashy. I want it to stay. Oops, this color. And then some of them I'm just going to put a couple because they're smaller. Maybe that one, I'll make it just a double. And then this one, the embellishment is with not as much in it, so I'll put the bigger one. And then here I'll just put a couple. And I think one of the biggest things too is stay home, right? That's one of the big things that is mentioned. So we will do that right there. Okay, and then I'm going to do my journaling on there. So that's my first layout, documenting what's going on in 2020 right now. Again, this is available in my shop. It's $3.99 and it's 25% off right now. And also, if when you buy, I'll be donating some proceeds to my cousin to help with the funeral of his daughter. And I want to thank you so much for watching and stay safe. Bye.